So let's move on to labor with pay. That means I am working for the sake of money. The labor which gets compensation based on hours, days, or months for semi skilled or skilled work is considered as labor with pay. So that means I am working for the sake of money. This is called as wages. The total pay that is given based on the total work is called as wages. So the whole day I am working, for that whole day how much ever is the money I get as a wages. Wages are given based on hours, days, weeks or months. So it is depending on the place where I am working, whether if they are giving me per day or once a week or 15 days once or once a month. Labor is small business and roadside business, work in factories, work in schools as assistant teachers, building work, vehicle repair, garages, agricultural farmers. Works can be grouped under the labor with pay, that is wages. So whatever work I am doing, if I am earning money, that is called as the labor with pay. Though the compensation is meager, even very less money also, it becomes inevitable for the people to work in this complex social scenario. So in today's society, any work, if they are earning little bit income, they will go and work. In most of the cases, the workers would not get the expected wages also. So what if I have studied something more, but according to my studies I will not get the job? So what I will do, I will go and work any type of work in order to earn money. Labor with pay. Compensation is an agreement between the worker and the owner. So how much of work I will do, and that much of money the owner will pay me. That is an agreement between the owner and the person employee. Sometimes the compensation can be in the form of materials. So if this was being done in the earlier ages, if I work, they will give me as compensation like things that they have grown or the some materials. In traditional societies, each person had a customary and a hereditary profession. So like dobies, they have to uh, wash the clothes, and in compensation they used to get some clothes by the people. Hence people were dependent on each other in a given social environment. So give and take policy, I do something, you give in return something to me. The money was in least circulation. Harmony and coexistence among various castes was desirable. So that time what was happening, the people were depending on one another for the work. So labor with pay, the barter system was in existence. The barter system was more popular in a village setup. So I grow rice, I want ragi. So those who grow ragi, I go and give the rice and take the ragi. In most of the cases, the physical labor was compensated with material and food grains. So in very especially in the village setup, this we were seeing earlier. So I work and get some food grains in turn. With the increase in usage of money, the practice of providing monetary compensation for labor also grew. So, what happened as the money started to come into existence? They were working as a compensation. They were not giving in return some food grains. They started to give some money. So this is all about the labor with pay. So far we saw labor with pay and labor without pay. Now let's move on to the laborers from organized and unorganized sectors. Laborers from organized sector. What is meaning of organized sector? Let's see. Now we take like schools. The labors in organized sector, and it is divided into the laborers into three parts: primary sector, secondary sector and the tertiary sector. Similarly, based on the sectors and facilities are available, like no primary sector means they work in the agricultural field, secondary sector they work in the factories, tertiary sector means it is also the service sector. So, based on these three divisions, we come across organized and unorganized sector. In all these three divisions, there is organized as well as the unorganized sector. I hope you understood the primary, secondary, and the tertiary sector. Primary sector means agricultural products, means agriculture field. Secondary means it is the industries. Tertiary sector means service sector like police, teachers, doctors, officers. All this comes under the tertiary sector. So based on these three levels, under that there are two divisions further: organized and unorganized. Organized means what? The sector which is enrolled as per the law of the government and provided fixed wages facilities within the framework of law is called as the organized sector. So this organized sector comes under the government, and it has to follow the government rules, and the salary is fixed by the whatever the government is fixed they have to pay. So strict rules and regulations they have to follow. This is called as the organized sector. This sector is guided by Minimum Wages Act, Factory Act, Special Allowance Act, Provident Fund Act, and many other acts in support of laborers. So, this organized sector, whatever the labor law prescribes, they will follow according to that labor law. All the special benefits, allowances will be given to the workers. For example, for the organized sector, schools, hospitals, industries, government related services, commercial banks, life insurance companies, military, and others come under the organized sector. This sector has to take the permission of the government before it begins its function. So, by themselves, they cannot start. They have to take the license or the permission. It is also mandatory for them to pay taxes. So, for example, any schools or any industries, they have to follow the rules and regulation, and they have to pay the tax once a year. It is the responsibility of the institution to pay special facilities and provide employmentary benefits to the workers, for the workers. So, and whatever comes under the rules and regulations, they have to follow and pay to the workers. It is mandatory for the provide to pay on specified. It is mandatory for them to provide pay on specified dates along with overtime pay whenever the workers have worked more than the stipulated time. So, like overtime, OT we call. If they have worked, we have to pay that extra amount, and at the end of the month, or they have to pay the salary, and we have to follow all the rules and regulations. This sector is guided by legal modalities. The relationship between employee and the employer is guided by legal provisions. So they cannot anyhow behave between the employers. They have to follow the rules and regulations while dealing with the employees.